Okay, Spring LaFay, Simply Tarot. Okay, Earth signs. This is a reading for you. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So, yeah, we're going to start with Capricorn. So we're going to go right up here. On the affirmation cards, I will show you so that you can stop the reading and write it down. I will only be speaking it once. You speak it with me. But whenever you write them down, you may want to speak. I like to speak on, when I speak on myself, is 3 times. And then I like to say, and so it is at the end. And put it out there, let, God listen and the universe hear. And, yeah, give it. That's the way, putting it out there. So, we're going to start off with your affirmation. I'm going to show it to you. See, it's beautiful. Now, you can write it down. You can pause the video and write down your affirmations. Now, I'll speak it with you. Speak it with me. I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. And so it is. So, that's a feeling of slowing down and listening to what God has to tell you. Listening to what the angels are speaking, your spirit guides, the universe is giving you. Advice, and that helps you to go forward on your path. That's beautiful. So next, our next affirmation card, you got indecision. Write it, pause and write down. Please speak it with me. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life, and so it is. And see, that's what this is about. You get messages, the angels and God gives you messages, and that intuition, is there for a reason. It's to help you to go forward on your path. I use mine. Now, there was a time in my life when I didn't use mine the way that I should have. And now, oh yes. And I go by, that's that feel that you feel. That's just like when you have a connection with someone. You feel it. You feel it. If you meet a soulmate, you feel it. You may have, okay, well, I've had people talking in some of the comments, I think it was, but, you may have met someone before and you didn't feel it. Especially if it is twin flame, the way I understand it is it activates, and if it hasn't activated, then you may not feel it. You may run across that person again. They may cross your path again. You meet them again, and bam, it's like magic. It's like, bam, that connection's there. You feel one another, and you're drawn to one another strongly. But indecision, being indecisive, follow your intuition. Follow what you feel. What does your heart tell you? What does your gut tell you? Yeah, that's beautiful. And then we have this one, which is a number 7. Sevens to me, that God's numbers. And that's just the way I feel like it's, yeah. I can't even really explain it to you, but that's what I feel. To the sea. I feel like there's lots of emotion. There's lots of feeling. There's lots to be looked at. Lots to be felt in whatever this is for you. Because we have all that water. Water is emotion. Water is a love and feelings. And, if you look, she's just kind of just meditating there and just floating. So I feel like this is really just following your intuition, taking the time you need, and slowing down to listen to guidance and really know what's for you. And then we have our animal. This is like an animal guidance card. Number 21, Dove Spirit. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Be peace. Oh, I love it. If you've been watching me for any time, I love peace. I love positive. And, the dove is such a symbol of peace. Peace and newness. This is beautiful. So, being at peace and really following your intuition, and I feel like just giving up control and just letting God just take you where you need to go. and push you in that right direction, you know. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm trying to flow the best I can, and I give control to God because, you know, some things, like I said in the past, you know, choosing and choices and yeah. So, and then we have you one of these. I want you to look at that. What it says is, it's a number 39, and it says uncertainty. Choose who you will become. So, that's beautiful. Choose who you will become. Uncertainty. Then we have two of the tarot. These are from the Good Tarot deck. 6 of Earth. Very grounded. 3 of Air, which is 3 of Swords, and that can be about heartache. But what I feel with this is a very grounding. It's like you're very grounded. You know, and I feel like that's why we have this here. I feel like you have a connection to God, and you're very grounded. You're very close to God. You seek guidance. You know, you follow your intuition. I feel like you may be working on your stability, your finances, abundance with that 6 of Earth, which is 6 of Pentacles. But it's also about really a lot of growth, having growth in your life that has helped you to come to the place where you're at now, where you're very spiritual, and that's beautiful. You know, it is beautiful. And then we have the 3 of Air. Like I said, 3 of Swords, heartache, heartbreak. But this card here is a card of healing. It's a card of, I want you to look at it, being at peace. Finding peace with what once hurt you. Finding peace. Finding balance. Finding whatever it is that you need. Now, I'm drawn to how there's 2 birds over here on this limb. So this may have to do with finding your person, or if you are with someone, putting something to rest with someone else, because there's a 3rd bird on the wings of the angel. Do you see that? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is peace. Oh my goodness. That's got such a wonderful feel with it. You know, it's beautiful. So, oh my goodness. And then we move on to Taurus. So Taurus, like I said, if you did not hear it, I will only read the affirmations one time. You can repeat that after me. But I will give you time to stop the reading and write these down so that you can speak them later 3 times. And at the ending, I like to say, and so it is. Put it out to the universe, to God, you know, what it is that you need to, as far as these affirmations are. Well, here's your first one. Please repeat after me. I let the universe catch up with my dreams, and so it is. Put your dreams out there. You're never too old to dream. And then we have pride. Repeat after me. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone, and so it is. Then we have a number 29. Breathe. Breathe. It's time to breathe. It's time to take a moment. Catch your breath. You know, if you have big decisions to make, breathe. Feel peace, and you know, don't jump. Don't rush. We have a number 42, Otter Spirit. You are never alone. You ever feel alone, you're not. Your angels are right there with you. God is with you. And then we have number 32, belong to your own dream. You write your own story. You write your own chapter. You give your pen away, you allow someone else to write it for you. Don't give your pen away. You know, have your own dreams. And then, you know, that's what I'm feeling. If you don't have someone, then, you know, wait for that person to come along that's going to have the dreams with you. It says, create your own life. So it's time for you to create your own life. Quit trying to fit into other people's lives. That's beautiful. We have 2 good tarot deck cards, and you've got the King of Air and 7 of Fire. I feel like, for me, what this is about is, this is about you owning your own. You are starting to think instead of, you know, just jumping in your emotions. You're using your brain because you know what you want. And you're starting to really, I feel like, follow your intuition. I feel like you're starting to really think about everything. And you're dreaming. And you're standing on a good solid foundation, and you're knowing that you can do it. You can do whatever you set your mind to. And I feel like also I'm drawn, okay, if you look at the little sparkles up here, it's like you know that you're protected. You know that a higher power, that God has got you, that you're protected, the angels are there. And it's like you don't feel like you have to defend yourself. You're just free. You're standing tall. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. But you are definitely never alone. You may feel it, but you're not. You know, sometimes we have to be able to be alone in order to bring forth what we want. Yeah. Be able to take care of ourselves. That's a big deal. I know that's a big deal for me. It was. You know, not having to depend on everyone else, knowing that I can take care of myself, I can take care of my daughter, that I can do it. And I'm doing it. I mean, it's a beautiful feeling. And writing your own story. You know, you want someone in your story, they can be in your story. But just don't give your pen away. Yeah. So, now, Virgo, we move on to you. Virgo, I will not be saying the affirmations 3 times. I will say them once. You repeat after me. But I will give you time. You can pause the video, and this is your first one. You can pause the video so that you can write down your affirmations, and then you can speak them 3 times yourself. And I like to, at the end, say, and so it is. Put it out to God, to the universe, to the angels. Okay, and your first one, repeat after me. When I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. And so it is. That's beautiful. Okay, next affirmation card. You got balance. Beautiful. Repeat after me. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment, and so it is. Balancing your life, balancing your mind, body, and soul. Wow. We got one of these. It's a number 12. A change in the wind. Things are about to change. Something's blowing in. You've got a change. Get ready for it. A profound change. Something's taking place. This could take you by a storm. Take you like a storm. It could take you, yeah, because I'm seeing a storm. Major change. This feels like. We've got one of these. You got number 9. Brown bear spirit. Take time out. You may need to take some time to reflect, take some time for you, take some time to really look at things, really heal what needs to be healed, put things where they need to be put, because I'm seeing the fragment card in that one deck. So putting everything into order, putting everything where it needs to go can help you to move forward on your path. A lot of spiritual feel right here, you know, and it's like God's changing something in your life because it needs to be changed with a change in the wind. It has to do with you being grateful. You know, being grateful brings in what you want. If you're grateful for what you have, then you make room for more. I mean, it's just, oh my goodness. It's a feeling of pure gratitude. It's awesome. Then we have one of these. We've got number 25. Wake up. See that? Wake up. It's time to wake up. What are you not seeing? What is it? It's your moment. You need to wake up and you need to know it. You're being seen. There's something, you know, this is your time. And are you sleeping? Are you not seeing it? I feel like after you take that time for yourself, you're going to. Things are changing. This could have to do with a job as well. It could have to do with a new relationship coming in. It could have to do with just the way you are looked at. You could be going to be seen in the public eye. Something big. We've got two good tarot cards here from the Good Tarot deck. We've got the Six of Water and we've got the Ace of Earth. Six of Water, looking back. You know, Six of Cups can also be about a soulmate connection. You know, Ace of Earth, strength, abundance, sturdy, you know, stability, having it all, you know, but you've worked for it. Look at his horn, but look at the other side. He's growing leaves off of his horn. You're having growth, and you wouldn't even think you would be. I mean, it's that type of feeling. You've done the work. You've put in the work, the effort, and it's like, you know, looking for that soulmate or looking back on moments where things, you know, reminiscing on the past. Stand in your strength. Keep your faith. If you're wanting a soulmate to come in, keep that faith. Don't let your faith waver. You've got this. You're very strong. You've got this. You know, wake up. It feels like what you want's right in front of you. It's right there for the taking. Oh my goodness, you're just not seeing it. I'm drawn to her eyes. It's there. Be open. Stop dwelling on what was. Wake up. Wow. Amazing. These are beautiful. This was awesome. So it's like it's time for you to really wake up. You know, change is there. Wake up. See it. If you like the content that I create, do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. That helps to grow the channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you very, very much. And until next time, much light and love. Bye.